I am Kankyo Tannier. I'm Buddhist nun of the Zen tradition and the author of the book La Magia du Silêncio, a Magia do Silêncio. So I'm very happy to be here in Sao Paulo in this beautiful park to give you some words about silence, about meditations and all practices that we can make every day long to have a better life. So I had the idea of the book some years ago. After almost 20 years of practice of Zen Buddhism, I wanted to give some experiences or some exercises which can be suitable and very useful for everyone. The idea is to share all this knowledge to the world. I tried to write this book in a very light and very humoristic way. The idea is that spirituality isn't especially for some persons which are very clever or very deep inside already, but it's for everyone. And I hope all kinds of persons can take the book. Old person, young person, male, female, everyone. It's possible to be in silence everywhere. Now we are doing this video in a beautiful park in the middle of São Paulo. But of course some persons live in buildings or crowded buildings or places like this, or go to work with a metrobus or with a subway and things like this. And also in those places you can find inner silence. Actually, the topic of the book isn't to find silent places, because sometimes it's absolutely impossible, but it's more how can we find inner silence, like a space of really inner calm, tranquility everywhere in every city of the world. To be a better person, it's a point for me which is very, very important. I think we are responsible for the world that we receive. So, okay, we can say to politics, you have to do this, but we have a big responsibility in all this stuff. So, with inner silence, we can be more aware, more conscious of all our emotions. The idea, for example, if I'm angry, is not to let the angriness come up and make me a big head like this, and then I become really bad with persons all around. But I can learn to be with this emotion, to be in it, and to accept it, and so to let it go through my body. And after, I hope I'm more calm in the daily life. So silence is a general word. It's talking about the silence of the mouth, so I decide not to speak too much. But it's also about silence of the eyes. I mean to be more and more aware where I'm looking at, what I'm doing with my eyes. And there are many practices that I can do to be more present and more aware of things all around. Now a very important point which is able to really free our mind, our representation of the world. When we receive information, we receive it through eyes, through ears and through the whole body. And then this idea comes up in mind, and then we have an analyze. We think this is like this is good, is bad, and so on. And the point of meditation is to be aware that the information come up, and right after there is a judgment. And we try not to go in the judgment. I mean, only receive the world as it is. And this is a very spaceful world with many lights, it's beautiful. And when judgment come up, because sometimes it's coming very quick, we let the judgment. So it's possible after to have behaviors with persons in real time, not with thinking of the time we met them before. So it's really spontaneous way to be in the world.